Accompanies revival. In many hearts, there seems to be scarcely a breath of spiritual life. This makes me very sad. I fear that aggressive warfare against the world, the flesh, and the devil has not been maintained. Shall we cheer on by a half-dead Christianity, the selfish, covetous spirit of the world, sharing its ungodliness and smiling on its falsehood? Nay, by the grace of God, let us be steadfast to the principles of truth, holding firm to the end the beginning of our confidence. We are to be not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. Romans chapter 12, verse 11. One is our Master, even Christ. To him we are to look. From him we are to receive our wisdom. By his grace we are to preserve our integrity, standing before God in meekness and contrition, and representing him to the world. Sermons have been in great demand in our churches. The members have depended upon pulpit declamations instead of on the Holy Spirit. Uncalled for and unused, the spiritual gifts bestowed on them have dwindled into feebleness. If the ministers would go forth into new fields, the members would be obliged to bear responsibilities, and by use their capabilities would increase. God brings ministers and people the heavy charge of spiritual feebleness, saying, I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. Revelation chapter 3, verses 15 to 18. God calls for a spiritual revival and spiritual reformation. Unless this takes place, those who are lukewarm will continue to grow more abhorrent to the Lord until he will refuse to acknowledge them as his children. A revival and a reformation must take place under the ministration of the Holy Spirit. Revival and reformation are two different things. Revival signifies a renewal of spiritual life, a quickening of the powers of mind and heart, a resurrection from spiritual death. Reformation signifies a reorganization, a change in ideas and theories, habits and practices. Reformation will not bring forth the good fruit of righteousness unless it is connected with the revival of the Spirit. Revival and reformation are to do their appointed work, and in doing this work, they must blend. Simple agencies will be used. Representations have been made to me showing that the Lord will carry out his plans through a variety of ways and instruments. It is not alone the most talented, not alone those who hold high positions of trust or are the most highly educated from a worldly point of view, whom the Lord uses to do his grand and holy work of soul saving. He will use simple means. He will use many who have had few advantages to help in carrying forward his work. He will, by the use of simple means, bring those who possess property and lands to a belief of the truth, and these will be influenced to become the Lord's helping hand in the advancement of his work.